Let's meet one of the puppets from my feature film, Creatures of the House. So today I'm going to be drawing Opie and kind of explaining her design and who she is. Opie is the anxious creature or puppet. She is on the verge of collapse always. She is just about to have a breakdown and she is having a hard time. Fun fact about her, when she screams, she distorts everything into an animated world. So look forward to that. But when it came to designing Opie, when I started pulling reference, I was getting really inspired by clown art. As you can maybe tell, she's got this little flower lapel. She has this dunce cap, and there's just something about that felt very playful and fun to me while also kind of symbolizing her character. In my feature film Creatures of the House, the puppets don't actually talk, which provided me with a really fun design challenge. You know, when you think of like a Muppet or most other puppets, you think of these like funny and very like personable characters like Kermit. But since my puppets don't communicate verbally, I felt like I was able to play a little bit more with how they look. And specifically with Opie, I thought, I have a pet rabbit and I'm a big rabbit fan, and rabbits are creatures of prey. And as a result, they have their eyes on the side of their head so they can scan more of the area around them. You can't really put the eyes on the side of the heads for a Muppet. That just kind of takes away some of the personality and some of the like friendliness you're going to feel towards them. But for a creature that's just kind of around the house and strange and weird, and especially for Opie, since she's so anxious all the time, she really reminds me of a rabbit, which is why I also gave her these like huge braids, because to me those kind of felt like big floppy rabbit ears. And so I was kind of playing around with making her feel more like a creature of prey. Something you'll notice about this line art that I'm doing, my iPad is like really messed up. Not specifically my iPad, but my Apple Pencil. And I think I just drop it too many times. I think that's what's probably happening, because for some reason in some parts of the screen it draws a little squiggle. And so I have to just work around it. I'm kind of refusing. I'm being, I don't want to buy a new Apple Pencil. So if anyone has a fix to this, let me know. But you'll also notice I left out one of her arms. I fixed this when I go to color it, but I got so into all the little details that I just completely missed one of her arms, which is really, really hilarious. But yeah, this is Opie. I love her. I can't wait to keep telling you more about her, especially as I start to build her and actually make her like a real puppet. Oh my god, I'm so excited.